welcome to another episode of That's That.
The show where we talk about what's going on with our friends.
And what's going on in Northern California and beyond.
What's up, California?
Hey, what's up, everyone else?
Well, primaries are coming up here pretty quickly.
Yeah?
You registered to vote?
Oh, you know it.
You gonna vote?
Oh, you know it.
Cool.
Yeah, I like to get my voice heard, you know? Public access, voting, any way I can.
It's kind of old. It's kind of old news, but old Ted Cruz has dropped out of the primaries here.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. Same day, John Kasich dropped out as well. Yeah, did you ever hear that he was actually the Zodiac Killer?
I did.
Look at that.
He traveled forward in time, I heard, and he was able to change his identity and become a politician.
He just sucks all around.
Well, you know, Kasich has a lookalike as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Check it out. It's Gary Sandler.
Yeah, who also plays John Kasich in the movie about Kasich's life, right?
Yeah, lucky for him, he's typecast for the role. Well, these two dropped out of the race. Trump is essentially got it in the bag, but little does he know.
Yeah. Paul Simon's running. Oh, no, wait, that's John McCain.
Yes, those are actually two
wait.
pictures of John McCain. The one, he just looks so much like Paul Simon, it's uncanny. McCain's back in the race. He's running for president. He says he's going to go strong for the next, 6 months, see what he can do.
Yeah, well, of course, we here at the That's That Politico desk sometimes get things wrong, but hey, that'd be great if he really is.
If you think we're wrong, write us a letter and tell us about it, and we will read it.
But yeah, with Cruz dropping out, that means, and Kasich actually, that means that there's not going to be a Republican primary for California.
Because they all dropped out.
Yeah, because there's only one option.
I wonder how much they got paid.
I wonder how much he paid them.
Right? Well, do you believe in God?
Not at all, not in the least.
Well, lucky for you, you can say that on any platform, any social media, and not get arrested.
I'm tweeting about how much I hate God right now.
If you were in Saudi Arabia, you might be punished with lashings, prison sentences, or even possibly death. If you're speaking out about your lack of God, you might get a lack of freedom.
Well, actually, I believe that they are persecuting not just atheists, but theists that don't believe in the same religion as them, too. If you are
if you're outside the box of the government's mainstay religion.
Yeah, if you're like, hey, I'm a, Christian.
Scientologist.
Yeah, anything. Then, yeah, they're like, oh, okay, off with your head, or whatever. 9-year prison sentence.
Well, this is kind of highlighting human rights in general. How can you make someone believe in something when it doesn't exist? How can you force someone's opinion?
Yeah.
Well, enough about those ungodly thoughts. Have you heard about this new app you can get on your phone? It's called Filled. This is one of the latest lazy apps out there. Filled will come out to your house or wherever you park your car and fill it up for you while you're at work or busy doing other things. You set your location, you set the time frame that you'd like them to cruise by, and then I guess you just leave the latch to your gas cap open.
Yeah, somebody just comes by and fills you up. Comparable pricing to that of gas stations, right?
Yeah, a little bit of delivery charge on there. And you think, well, can any Uber driver just go out and get a Filled license? No, they're hiring experienced drivers who have hazmat, training and such like that. They're also trying to expand it farther and farther, city to city and state to state. So hopefully, one of these days you'll just be broke down on the side of the highway and you can just get filled up.
More car talk, since we love cars so much.
Yeah.
Chrysler and Google are partnering up for a self-driving autonomous minivan.
Yeah. They've been doing the prototypes, just kind of scrapping cars, modifying them in-house. Their trade secrets that they've been adapting these cars with are being shared now with Chrysler. So this is going to be the first U.S. production line autonomous vehicles. So when Google wants to go test some cars and they drive one off a cliff, They can just have Chrysler make a brand new one right away, and they can keep testing.
Yeah, they're going to be Pacifica hybrid minivans.
Yeah,
I guess?
it's right up their alley. Chrysler's doing pretty well for themselves. They're still producing cars here in the United States, and so that was one of the attractive things about the company for Google was they're local, like in the country, and they are producing cars at a very economic rate. They're like big into the hybrid movement.
Yeah.
More car talk.
Yeah, we love car talk, I guess.
Yeah.
Dubai just released plans to have 25% of their fleet of taxis to be autonomous by 2030.
You know, I'd read that too, but I almost inferred that they were talking about all transportation and said 25% of transportation. So that could be just taxis, but I mean, it could just mean all cars. These self-driving cars have sweet maps built into the window, like this image shows us. You can see this sweet chic just touching the screen.
He looks très chic.
Dude, très chic of Arabic. Thank you.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Almost as exciting as this show, it is action-packed. I think we should just jump right in.
Sure, yeah, why not? Episode 12, huge monumental step. We've gotten every episode out on time. It's been a real pain in the tuchus, but we're doing it. Huge show tonight. Donald Beeman's here. We're going to have a special interview with him.
You know who else is back?
Who?
Weather Daddy.
What?
That's right.
Yeah, it's great. So, yeah, let's jump right into it. Where should we go first?
It's whatever.
Okay. Well, then, why don't we head over to the Donald Beeman interview, since he's a busy guy, lots of plans, he's probably got like a late show taping right after this.
Yeah, he's probably got to go get some new hats.
All right, check it out.
Hi everybody, Weather Dad here. I'm gonna do something a little bit different today. I'm gonna do a music interview. This is my friend Donald Beeman.
Hello.
He is in a band called Donald Beeman and the Spirit Molecules, one of my favorite bands in Chico. So I just decided that I was gonna interview him today because we don't have that much to do here anymore, it feels like. So Donald, how did you get into music?
Well, I guess just mostly listening to it a lot, when I was a kid. And yeah, that's about it. Just listening to it.
You listened to it as a kid and you liked it?
Liked it a lot.
You like, okay. Yeah. How long have you been playing music?
About 20 years or so.
20 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Couple decades.
2 decades.
Yeah.
What is your favorite word to use in a song?
The word, my guess that I probably use the word eyes the most. And
Eyes?
Maybe mind is a close second.
Eyes and minds.
Yeah.
All right. What's the third?
Oh, maybe smoke or something.
Smoke or something.
It's very, yeah.
All right. Right on. Do you have a favorite kind of donut?
Do I have a favorite kind of donut?
Do you like donuts?
I eat a donut maybe a couple times a year.
Yeah.
And as a kid, it was certainly rainbow sprinkles, but now it'd most likely be maybe an apple fritter.
Apple fritter. What's how about we do like a top 5?
Donuts?
Yes.
Well, I got to go back like 2.5 years since I only have a donut approximately every 6 months. But and that's if I don't repeat.
Right. You can repeat if you want. That's fine.
Well, let me think about this. Well, I said rainbow sprinkles. That was like when I was a kid.
When you were a kid.
And then apple fritter, maybe a maple bar. Let me see if I can even think of 5 kinds. And then
I don't even
some
know.
sort of jelly filled, probably. I think that's 4.
Let's do a 5. Come on.
Okay.
Just say chocolate.
Well,
But
I
no.
want to be honest and Well, let's say chocolate.
Let's say
yeah.
chocolate. That's 5 donuts right there. Okay. I heard that you really like burritos.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say is a good donut to pair with your favorite burrito that you like the most?
It's too much. You can't have that in the same meal.
I understand. What's your favorite burrito? How's that?
Even that's difficult.
There's only a few.
Yeah. Well, I do
Like way less than donuts.
Yeah, I like. Generally, I'll get a carne asada burrito, or a vegetarian burrito.
Yeah?
Those are my 2 go-to burritos.
From where?
Oh,
Elliot,
Yeah?
I thought we were going to be talking about music.
Well, we're gonna do that too. We're doing both. I'm kind of hungry. So, what's your favorite donut, Jesse?
Oh, I like Maple Bar.
Maple Bar?
oh, it's in
What's-
my top
forgot.
4.
Top
Yeah.
4, yeah. There you go.
What's your favorite donut, Weather Daddy?
My everything bagel. Everything
That's your favorite
bagel.
donut?
That's my favorite donut. Yeah. Let's see here.
and
Donald,
everything.
what's
Yes.
your least favorite donut?
Oh, Jesus. Let's see. My least favorite donut. These are such difficult questions.
I'm really good at this.
Incisive questions. Well, I think an everything bagel might be my least favorite donut.
That's your least favorite donut? That's my favorite donut.
Though it's one of my favorite bagels,
Oh,
but as a donut, it just doesn't stand up.
well, it's the
But
same
that's okay.
thing.
We
Yeah.
can agree to disagree.
No, that's fine. Guess I don't like you that much anymore,
Yeah,
but
that's all right.
whatever. So, let's see.
I'm losing friends all the time. I'm used to it.
If there was a band full of pastries, what instruments do you think the donut would play in that band?
I would say maybe the oboe.
The oboe.
Yeah.
What kind of band is that?
Like a sort of like a maybe a Mexican pop band or
Mex-
something. Like a
Oboe.
yeah.
Mm.
Like maybe I recently saw a video on TV of a Mexican pop band. They had 4 clarinet players.
But no oboe.
Well, I didn't see that, but that could have been in the mix too. But I just took note of the 4 clarinet players, which seemed excessive to
One
me.
of them
but they
might
had
have
a
been an
thing
oboe.
Might have been.
Yeah,
It was hard to tell
they
from
look
afar.
very similar.
Very similar.
I feel like oboes might be a little bit bigger, thicker.
Well, they've got a double reed.
They
and
got
the
a double
clarinet's just
reed.
got the single reed.
Yeah, but you can't tell because that's like in
Right.
your mouth.
But they
anyway.
were doing dances where you could potentially see that. But honestly, I wasn't paying that close of attention.
Do you remember the name of this band?
No, I don't. I think. No, I don't.
All right.
Yeah. It was like right there, but it's gone. Like
I got
so many
some.
things.
I got some ideas for a band that you can be in.
Uh-huh.
How about Donald and the Donuts, or maybe Donut Beeman and the Spirit Sprinkles? Right on. What's the hardest part about being a living legend?
You're gonna have to ask someone else that.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what that's in here. So you spent some time in NYC.
That's correct.
Did they have good donuts there?
Probably, I'm sure there's a number of good
Did you not
donuts
get to
there.
eat any donuts
I certainly had some, but no standouts
You don't
in particular. Nothing that comes to mind. But I'm sure they've got a wonderful. If you go to New York, you should definitely have a donut because I'm sure they're really good there.
Well, I don't really like donuts.
Well, you should have an everything bagel.
Everything bagel for sure. I'm sure they have
Excellent
those in New York.
bagels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Well,
They have everything, including everything bagels.
they probably don't have good burritos there.
Well, if you're going to New York, talk to me. I can tell you about 2 places where you can get a good
There's
burrito.
2 places in New York.
Yeah.
New York or New York City?
New York City. I can't.
2 places.
Yeah. 9 million people and 2 good burrito places.
That's a bummer.
It is. Might be actually more people than that, but certainly no more good burrito places.
Maybe more people. Only 2 good burrito
Talk to me
places.
if you're going.
Is it Taco Bell?
No. I once went to a Taco Bell in New
City?
York, and they were out of beans, so I didn't get anything.
Did they have donuts?
Well, I'm sure they had churros at least.
Those are straight donuts.
Yeah.
That works. That's fine. So, thanks for coming over.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right.
Back to you guys. That's that.
Oh my gosh. I've never heard that man talk so much.
What, Elliot?
Both of them.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it. Anyway, let's kick it over to fashion tonight. With the oncoming summer season, Lakosha's doing a little Lolita fashion for us, I guess.
Yeah. Talk about fashion.
Yeah, all right, check it out.
Hi. Today on Fashion Sucks, I don't really like that word. It's not very cute. Anyways, today I want to talk about a super adorable fashion form that originated in Japan, and it's called Lolitas. Lolitas are very cute, doll-like creatures, not to be mistaken with living dolls, who actually try to be doll humans, and they try to live as dolls. Lolitas are just cute like dolls. We use lace, ruffled collars, negligee, pastel, flowers, bows, ribbons, curls, really anything you could think of that's super cute. The fashion originated in Japan and was inspired by Victorian style. So the quality of the garments that you wear is very important. For example, this was made in the 1950s and this was made in the 1940s, back when things were made with care, because Lolitas are all about care. Now, Lolita fashion is not in any way associated with the book or movie Lolita. That book is all about sexualizing little girls, and the movie is too. In fact, some say in the book, if you interpret it, she's mostly just getting molested, and that's not what Lolita's about. In fact, Lolitas aren't supposed to be sexualized at all. We like to be just cute as button. Lolita style is all about whimsy and being adorable. Some essential makeup tips for Lolitas are heart-shaped lips, dramatic blush, and big eyes. So in essence, Lolita's just about being super cute. And I hope you had a very kawaii time on That's That today. And that's that. Bye, Q. Q?
Yeah, bye, Q.
Bye, Q.
That is not what I thought Lolita fashion was. I thought it was just black dresses and, I don't know, emo hair.
Well, now you know.
Yeah. And knowing is half the battle.
Yeah. Why don't we kick it over now to see what's going on in the wild world of sports with How to Score.
I love sports.
No, you don't.
I know.
You hate it. All right.
Hello, and welcome to How to Score with Lisa Marie. It's playoffs. It's the last 4 teams, East and West. And in the studio tonight we have Elliot. Say hi.
Hello.
So, Final Four.
Final Four.
Final Four.
What do we got in the East?
In the East we have
We got
Cavs.
Toronto and
and the Cavs.
Cleveland. Yes.
Toronto being the only team from Canada in the league.
That's true.
What do you know about them? I don't really know too much. This is their first.
About Toronto?
Yeah. I know they were established in 1995.
Yeah, they were. I remember that. That was on NBA Live 2K Sports. It's in the game.
Where were you in '95?
I was 11, and I
Hungry?
lived in. I was probably really hungry. Yeah,
Hungry for basketball.
definitely hungry for basketball. But yeah, good team. I don't think they're going to win one single game against Cleveland though.
Not one.
Not one single game. They're going to get swept.
I could see that. But I do love their fans.
Well,
the
Canadian
game-
people are just lovely.
They are. They're so nice. What do you got to say about Cleveland?
Nothing nice. I don't really care about LeBron James. So, but yeah, I mean, I guess they're good or whatever.
I like him.
You like
I
him?
think I like him because no one else really does. I always go for like those underdogs.
He's not an underdog, Lisa.
Maybe it's the team. I think it's just because everyone just talks smack about him so much. I feel like he carries the team
Oh, definitely.
as to where the Warriors have a team.
Right.
So I kind of feel bad for him, therefore he's the underdog. Underdoggy in my books.
He's not.
Cool, so your predictions for this is just a sweep.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm pretty much there too. So we'll fly on over to the West Coast. The Warriors in Oklahoma.
Yeah. They beat the Warriors.
The Warriors so far have been beat one game at home, which I didn't really expect. I figured they'd lose one or two, and I hope it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, definitely.
They'll
You think
lose
they're gonna
at
get
least one
eliminated?
more. No, I don't think they'll. No, I think they'll lose at least one more game. And honestly, I think playoffs kind of go that way, anyways. I mean, ticket sales are so high; it's kind of like keep it going.
You think they lost on purpose? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Do you think the referees were what?
I think it happens on occasion, yeah. But I mean, who's to say? I'm not in the NBA. I was going to be in the WNBA, but
True story.
true story. I would have been
She said no.
Stephanie Curry, nothing but net.
Or nothing.
Or nothing, nothing at all. The Warriors, yeah, I was surprised.
Are we thinking that the Warriors are going to meet the Cleveland Cavaliers for the finals? Is that what
I
you,
do. I think both teams will advance, and I really feel like it's going to go the whole round. I feel like it's going to go to game 7. I think it's going to, each game is just going to build up to that last one. Which is fun about watching the Warriors. I feel like, except for this last game, when they really need to bring it at the end of the games, they usually do.
Yeah, I didn't really watch it, but
Well, I'm not really listening to you. So.
okay.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, and go Warriors.
Stockton to Malone.
Stockton to Malone. That's that.
Did you ever know that Lisa was such an accomplished ping pong player?
I did not, but I did know she was an accomplished paddler.
Who told you that?
She's always canoeing, and you gotta have some mad paddle skills to stay afloat.
Yeah, that's true. Upstream. Yeah, undercurrents, man. They get you every time.
Yeah, I've lost many paddle that way.
Yeah, well, why don't we kick it over to see if... Here we are.
Here we are.
It's another recap of Thrones.
Episode
It's
4.
my first recap of Thrones. I'm
yeah,
excited.
we got Hefe with us.
Episode 4, what'd you think?
It was a pretty good one. A lot of stuff happened.
They show the Stark reunion.
Yeah, that was really cool. Jon Snow being all broody. I
It
like how
was-
like the episode before Mike drops out.
But then he has like this heartwarming scene with Sansa.
Yeah, which they actually have no dialogue between each other in the entire series.
Except for
That's their first dialogue between
When
each
they
other
talk
in
to
the
each
entire
other?
series. Yeah.
that's crazy. It was like one of the only times I can really think of it being like not sad, you know?
Yeah, no, it was nice to see Starks together, but then they get the pink letter
Yeah,
from Ramsay.
but then immediately they get that
and
letter.
he's
Yeah.
just Ramses it up in that letter real hard.
That really set it up for what you were talking about, the bastard bull.
Yeah.
Because then Jon Snow was like, oh, dude, it's on. Who is this little punk?
Yeah.
I'm going to go get him. He's got my kid brother. He had my sister. Now it's time for payback.
Bastard payback.
Littlefinger's back.
Makes his appearance finally. He's got his magical portal where he just somehow can get anywhere in Westeros in one episode.
Yeah, dude. And right out of the gate, he is like already twisting stuff around.
Yeah. Robin
Yeah, that's
is
his
what
name.
we'd call on the playground a puss wuss.
You know what really surprised me about him is how well he's taken to being weaned off his mother's teat, even though he was breastfed.
Literally on that teat.
Yeah, for like the
Years.
first 10 years of his
I'm
life.
sure he's got
now
a
he's like,
milkmaid.
what,
He's got some milkmaids
13
there,
or
you know?
something, and he's like totally fine.
He's got a harem of breasts to suck off.
Maybe. That whole like.
Milkmaids.
Then there was Tormund and Brienne of Tarth.
My boyfriend's back in King's Landing.
Does she have a boyfriend?
His name's Jaime Lannister.
All the same, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. He's all about her.
About that life.
Yeah,
He's
about
trying to
that.
get up in that armor.
Yeah. Invade Tarth, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, God. Go back to Winterfell. Once again, Ramsay gets, just
Oh, yeah.
more stuff handed to him on a silver platter.
And they almost had me for a second.
Oh, no, I knew it was coming. As soon as she got put into the room, she's like, she's
was
going to
like-
try her same sexy wildling thing.
Yeah.
And nope, Tonks got it.
Yeah, man.
Tonks got it bad.
Yeah.
It was
And then he just like went back to eating his apple because he's
wiped his blade.
because he's
Yeah.
insane. So then there was Ser Jorah and Dario trying to break into.
Well, first off, the banter between those two was hilarious. Like,
and then he saw the thing on his arm and he
The
was like,
grayscale?
yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh snap, you know what happens, right? And he's like, I know what happens.
Daenerys is like, wait, hold up. I got my
Yeah.
own plan.
I got a plan. But yeah, I thought that was a great plan. Good ending. I was like, dude, she just took over all the calls, like right
Yeah,
there.
she's got 100,000 man strong army.
Yeah, and they're all like bowing down, and then she can join that up with everyone in Marine, Marjorie in the dungeons. Finally see Marjorie.
I like to call that the Fungin. And then Cersei comes in, and she's like, oh, guess what?
Yeah.
Marjorie's going to do the walk. And they're like, no,
Uh-uh.
that ain't happening. So next week, we're going to see
Yeah.
some Faith militant get squashed. Tyrells.
The Tyrells, yeah, the Tyrell army.
The Rose people.
Yeah, the Rose people are gonna come squash some Faith militant.
Oh, yeah, we didn't cover that.
What's that?
It's the democratic election of the next king on the Iron Islands.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
even though you have to pay the iron price for everything, they do vote their king in. So yeah, Theon showed up,
He's a crying mess.
crying. His sister was just like, I don't like you.
Yeah, I never did. And he's like, I want you to be queen. And she's like, you're
Okay,
all right.
we cool.
You're all right.
We cool.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty much, I think we covered all of last episode.
Yeah.
You got anything else to say?
I can't wait for episode 5. I can't wait for recap of Thrones, episode 5.
God help me.
Another one in the bag,
Yeah, that's it for tonight.
or as we like to say.
That's that.